Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Bird Strimbo. I have left it up on a black screen. You may be wondering, why? Bird, where is the game? I was promised a video game. And you'd be correct, you were, but I have to start this thing up, and I think I would be remiss to not share with you a very pleasant and nostalgic thing that is included in me launching this. So without further ado, let's get started. Hopefully it actually shows for y'all. Maybe. Yes! It's time! It's time! Old game! Old game I'm really excited for. Oh wait, I need to say hello. Hello, Jeff, and hello, Cal. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, I look forward to seeing how much bird is included in your. I need a sipper. Sipper. In your message. But today, we are. Yeah, I still own an Xbox. Actually, it's funny. I've owned two Xbox 360s. Both of them broke. But my original Xbox still actually chugs fine. Which is very funny. Because yeah, it runs like a dream. It runs like it came out of the box yesterday. Meanwhile, both my 360s, donezo, trash, destroyed. That being said, this is one of those weird games where the audio levels are a bit wonky and all over the place. So do tell me if the game audio is funky for y'all, and we will we'll clear that up. So for a little bit of context, this is on the PS3 running on Hopes and Dreams. Real, very real. This is my first ever playing game. The first one I ever received as a child. My first like actual exposure was Dogfights on History Channel. I kid you not, that's what started all this. But like as far as games go, this was the first. I think it was either this or IL-2. They happened about the same time. In fact, I want to say this this came before. Yeah, this definitely came before IL-2. Actually, now that I think about it, in my life, this was published after IL-2 1946, but it entered my life first because I was an original Xbox babby. Xbox works fine like I was still in high school. Incredibly real. Incredibly real. My yeah, my 360 did not. Both of my Xbox 360s were killed by the disk drive, actually, funny enough. Not the Red Ring of Death. In fact, my first one actually survived its Red Ring of Death. And like having apple juice spilled on it and all sorts of bad stuff. But what eventually took it out was the disk drive failing, which I've been told is a very, very common way for Xboxes to die. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I already did the learning to fly tutorial, so because we're probably not doing 100% of this game anyway, and I wanted to see if it would work. So we get to go into the advanced flight tutorial. Also, the voice acting for the tutorials is kind of fun and well done, so we're going to do that anyway. Look, it's the P-40 Warhawk. Behold. I always like this intro screen. I love the everything about this game, really. The UI, peak. I sincerely wish that more games did this kind of UI. Because it's very fun. So I've been messing with professional controls. I'd like to no, I kind of like the way professional. So basically the difference is, do you control your rudder or not? It looks good for its age. It actually does. I'm very surprised at how well the models held up. Yeah, this was 2005. And I have learned that not having control of your rudder is really shooting yourself in the foot. So we are going to have control of our rudder, even if it's a bit funky.
We're going to take you out for some basic combat training. We'll teach you to use your guns, basic targeting, and dogfighting techniques.
Okay.
Right then, it's time for a game of follow the leader. Let's see how well you can fly. Tail me down the runway, and we'll head out to the first waypoint.
So, it's gonna be a little... I've had some on and off as far as the frame rate of this game goes. But it, overall it flies pretty half decent. Yeah, this was before they found out the Ace Combat technique of, well, actually, this is before they, had the left and right bumpers to actually, sorry, I'm focusing.
You're in deep trouble. Now follow me over to the target zone.
Anyway, yeah, we didn't have the left and right bumper to control rudder, so I'm actually controlling my rudder via the right thumbstick, which is also my throttle control. You can see how this can get a little convoluted. But, I mean, we were working with what we had, right? Also, I do hope the frame rate isn't too bad for y'all. It's a little chunky, but, you know... It's kind of smooth. Smooth enough. I hope. I really hope.
I've set up a number of target
balloon.
These are static.
The pilot's greatest enemy.
Too much of a problem, even to someone as hopeless as you.
Wow. Okay, mean. You know what's interesting? I never noticed. Well, I guess I was too young to notice, but yeah, God. Usually there's the chug I was talking about. Yeah, occasionally the game will just decide to get angry and chug. But that's okay. Oh, we might actually fail the tutorial there.
I think we may have to get you some glasses, boy. I've seen better shooting from a knitting class.
Yeah, I know what you're supposed to do there, but that's okay. I think that the chugging kind of influenced our performance a little bit, but that's okay. Let's go. Hey yo, I love this game. Hello, good to see you. Yeah, this was my first ever flying game, so it is. I'm very happy to, even if I will definitely suck at it, I'm very happy to play it again. I like the Seafire as well. Seafire's a good Spitfire. Well, the first ones weren't, but, you know, they got there.
Your sight will flash red. When you're tailing a friendly, your sight will go blue. That means don't shoot.
And we are having just a little bit of performance issues, but hey, it's alright. Awesome thumbnail. Yeah, I just threw a little bit of me over the actual protagonist's face. Gosh, I gotta get used to stick flying again, or like controller flying again. Oh, we're too low, we're gonna die. Cool. I'm gonna save myself the long, you died bit. And just go there. There we go. Yeah, going from HOTAS to Xbox Flight control scheme is certainly a process. But hey.
The secret to hitting a dodging enemy is to lead your target. When you're leading an enemy correctly, your sight will flash red. When you're tailing a friendly, your sight will go blue. That means don't shoot.
Okay. So now we just gotta reacquire all of those skills that I had, like, 18 years ago. I guess... No, I was probably playing this in 2005, so... Oh gosh, what is that? Exactly 20 years ago. Wait, does it just kill you immediately, or can you bounce? Okay, you can bounce. All right, cool. I thought that was because, like, when you stall in this game, you stall. There's no grace to it. Oh, he has a health bar. I see.
If you're having problems seeing exactly where your enemy is, press the A button to select next target. If you want to select the closest
Hey, but do I have a
enemy,
camera pan?
down.
Okay, just that. Gosh, using the I didn't expect to struggle having the throttle and the rudder on the same control axis, but it kind of do. It kind of do.
Target an enemy, you can use the target camera view to get an idea of where it is in relation to your
I'm not
plane.
gonna follow him into that vertical because that's what keeps killing me.
The black button down. And if you need to look behind you, hold down the white button.
Y'all remember the black and white buttons? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Zoom in and get a closer view of what's ahead of you. Press and hold the Y button.
There he is. Dang, boss man, you're gonna... Oh, there's the chug. Okay, cool. Yeah. I'll probably find a way to fix that, but so far, alas. But yeah, I can only, yeah, you can bounce except for in water. Oh, that's right, it's the water that instantly kills you. I recall. Because that was the one thing when they,
Crow, looks like I'll see you back here tomorrow for another try.
Oh, okay. I wonder if I should try the other control scheme to just see how that goes. You know what, we're gonna try it. The worst thing we can do, or the worst thing that can happen, is we, we turn on the other control scheme and it's, doo-doo, and in which case we just,
Today, Crow,
go back to the other one.
We're going to take you out for some basic combat training.
Yeah.
We'll teach you to use your
Yeah.
guns, basic targeting,
Yeah.
and dogfighting techniques.
Yeah.
Right then, it's time for a game of follow the leader. Let's see how well you can fly. Tail me down the runway, and we'll head out to the first waypoint.
Okay, arcade feels a bit snappier, which tracks, I suppose. I know, it's so shameful. It's so disgraceful to, like, be like, I'm but a little baby child who can't control his own rudder. But, we'll see. We'll get used to the flight model a little bit more, and then I'll try to recover my ego a little bit.
Okay, Flyboy. Now show me how you can handle those machine guns.
Yeah.
Being able to fly is one thing, but if you can't hit a barn door at 10 paces, you're in deep trouble.
Yeah.
Now follow me over to the target zone.
Alright, cool. Thanks, flight lead. This lead, I guess I was going too slow and he saw fit to just fucking smack me. Rude.
Listen up, rookie. You are to proceed to the start of the target range.
Okay. let's try this. Also, the war emergency power setting, which you're hearing there, is a bit here. Hold on. Wait. We're gonna do a little bit of this action so y'all can actually hear what I'm saying. And okay. We're gonna do a little bit of that.
Target balloons. These are static, so they should not pose too much of a problem, even to someone as hopeless as you.
Mean. I don't know. I also don't think you can actually overheat your guns, so you can just kind of do a little bit of this action. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Easy there, frame rate. Easy there, frame rate. I didn't realize the balloons have little Japanese markers on them. That's funny. Hey, we got the actually, you're decent. Okay, wow, that's getting bad. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, that's running like crap all of a sudden. Why? Wonder what the deal here. Let me try something. Oh, you didn't see that. I mean, listen, I'm pretty sure all of the studios involved with this project are shut down, and I own a physical copy of this game, so it's, I mean, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Oh, that's right, we can just shoot him right away. I think that they deliberately slow him down beyond stall speed, maybe. Oh, maybe not. I do like that we're just supposed to shoot the hell out of our flight lead. Having control of my rudders there would have been nice, but there we go. There it is, yep. Not sure if anyone knows 50 cal in this game or the same ones in History Channel. Oh my god, they are! Now that you said that, you're totally right. They are. That's so funny. I guess the audio library is just, I mean, you only had so many 50 cal sounds, I suppose. I keep overshooting him. I need to chillax with this throttle. Which is funny, because I'm usually really good at controlling my my overshooting in the usual realm of dogfighting. The game said it, not me. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's go shoot a bunch of guys who were not told that they were going to be used for targeting practice today. Oh yeah, they have the little indicator, or the little kill indicators throughout the whole level, which is neat. Also, this is funny, because I'm pretty sure for a while, everybody, you know, well, good news, bad news. Okay, bad news first, then good news. That's how I like to roll. The good news gives a, so you walk away with it with a positive impression still. If you start with the good news and then get the bad news, then you're going to focus on the bad news. And that, like, harshes the vibe. shit. Damn, they are brutal with these timers. Oh, okay. Oh, it's one of those tutorials where it's like you can 100% it.
Good job, Crow. Go on and take her down. You've passed this stage of training.
Yay. Man, I can't wait for that that whole thingy, the frame rate issue to slap me in the forehead while I'm practicing dive bombing. That would be really cool. Also, you can, much like Ace Combat, you can very much cheese the landings in this game, which is probably a good thing, to be honest. I don't know how confident I would be landing with this control scheme and the way things are set up. I should say this flight model. I'm sure I would learn it after smacking into the ground a few times, but you know, it would be embarrassing. I would be humiliated before my audience, as if that does not happen every single stream. Performance problems are known. Most games are playable. Good news, maybe sort of band-aid fix. I'm interested. I'm listening. I'm curious. I have a sippa. Water. Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about the how much I adore. Like, it's a weird thing to make a point about and harp on, but the menus in this game are so good. They are so perfectly done as far as aesthetics go. The way it feels like a movie poster the whole time, very cool. I love it. Yeah, we're gonna stick with arcade for now because it's not. What do you call it? With the performance thing and the me sucking thing, probably not ready for professional yet. The game will handle my rudder.
Okay, Crow, time to start earning your pay. The 4 planes escorting you are your wingmen.
Wingman. Hey, that's you guys.
In order them to help you in combat.
You're called the Wingman. That's your name.
The command will show you is break formation. Now push left to tell your squadron to break formation.
Okay. Wow.
Break formation. Roger that.
Oh, I love the voice acting.
If there's any Japs around, they'll go after them at will. If there's no bad guys, then your men will hold position where they are. Now, when you want them to come back, push right. That tells them to form up. Try it now.
Okay. By the way, squadron command mechanics. These also vanished. Oh, come on. Come on. I wonder if my controller is dying because, because, it took a tumble recently, and it's an old controller. So maybe she's starting to go. And also, it was not a very expensive one. It was like a $20 controller.
Use your targeting buttons to select the enemy unit, and then order your wingmen to attack them. Push up to issue the attack target command.
Oh, they shoot back. Oh. Oh, they want you to not shoot. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Or maybe it's the sorta kinda what do you call it?
Time to start earning your pay. The 4 planes escorting you are your wingmen.
Stuff. I don't know. Ancient El Cheapo. Yeah. It could be the program we're using. Get an Xbox S controller or a PS5? I probably should at this point. I mean, both these controllers work. They allow me to continue to dominate our good old Discord Halo nights, but they are certainly developing quirks. Oh, they shoot back famous last words. Ironically, it actually took me out because I was too good at fighting them. the D-pad. There we go. Eventually they do what I tell them. I just have to mash the D-pad a little bit.
If there's no bad guys, then your men will hold position where they are. Now,
Xbox S controller love. Oh, are they that good?
that tells them to form up. Try it now.
Hey, come on, do the thing. There it goes.
Roger that.
But
Very good, Lieutenant.
a P-40, yes, true.
They will shoot at other planes that cross your path. If you want them
It is a P-40, and that P-40 is carrying Bird. Oh, it's come on.
place some targets
Okay.
out in the bay. Why don't you fly over there and check them out?
Hey, wingman kill.
Use your targeting buttons to select the enemy unit.
Wingman kill.
Order your wingmen to attack.
Wingman kill.
Push up
Wingman kill.
to target command. They can destroy both ground and air targets.
Oh, the MIDI fight music.
I'm back one.
Okay, there it goes.
Okay, boss.
Commence strafing run.
Fighter down.
Alright, slay that boat. My wingmen as our frame rate explodes again. I'd love to stream this on original hardware, but unfortunately my original hardware is no longer with me. Fighter flight response of a flightless bird. Oh, they really don't want to target that.
Attack my target.
Okay, now they're starting to respond a little better.
Getting hit over here.
Well, then shoot him, dummy.
Roger. Attacking fighters.
Yeah, get him. Get him. Kill him. Put the nose on him and kill him. Love frame death. Yeah, big frame death fan here, to be honest.
Maybe you're not wholly incompetent after all, Crow. The last command you need to learn is defend. To access it, push down.
Down. Cool.
This command tells your wingmen to look for U.S. units to guard. Anything that attacks that unit will find itself in.
Oh, that's kind of handy.
Defending fighters will first protect the nearest U.S. bombers, then any U.S. ships, or they will hold their position and await further orders. Well, that pretty
Huh.
much wraps it up, Crow. Either log some more flight hours with your squadron, or head back to base.
Well, we have an audience to entertain, so I was a bit delayed. Okay. And then you can really just fake it on the approaches. Yeah, I don't know. I did my landing approach at like 300 knots. It's fine. Yeah, we just put her down a little gentle is all. Hey, we're being shot at. No one gonna do anything about that. Okay. Fine by me. That frame death is gonna get us killed so much, but you know what? We're here for it. We're here for this guy. Listen, if I didn't play the old and the scuff, then who would? Who would if not? Ooh, the Dauntless. Dauntless Love. Also, it's an SPD-2, which is interesting. I think, if I recall Dusty Cleese's book correctly, the SPD-2 was actually not liked very well because I seem to recall it had something to do with the inflatable, like, they put inflatable rafts in the wings, and they had a tendency to, like, pop open or something along those lines. Set the fixes to you, be used when you wish. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Firstly, I'm going to run you through a carrier training
Appreciate it.
and I will show you the finer points of dive bombing. Now, the aircraft you're using is an SPD Dauntless, often referred to as the Marge. No need to worry. I've only lost a couple of pilots. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Ah, yes, the classic flight instructor thing. Granted, he's
Some throttle. Don't pull up too
Yes, yeah, we're listening. He is not kidding about rookie pilots killing themselves on dive bomber practice runs, though. That has actually happened to the, if y'all recall the Dauntless that was our previous Warbird Spotlight, serial number 1612, serial number 1612 got ridden in much a similar manner. I used to work at an old Naval Air Station museum, and they had quite a few stories about just how many pilots, well, ate it. Trying to practice dive bombing, because dive bombing is a very stressful and very unforgiving thing, and it is very easy to X yourself doing it. Shark bait, ooh ha, true. We love finding Nemo in this house. Oh my god, he did it! Look at that water texture. Looks like UCP down there. Okay, so we are up at 4,000 feet, which is a bit low for dive bombing in my opinion, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Look. Bang! Wow, I really expected the... Ooh. Landing craft. To die. Hey, that's how Kisaragi blew up. I'm getting there. I'm saying Nemo would not have survived. His mom or dad would have ate us. Well, not if he was the only one left. Stuka Siren on a Dauntless? Is there? Wow, I love how they animated all the individual little Japanese infantrymen in there. Okay, let's try it. That 2,000. I wonder if, do they actually animate the dive breaks coming out? They don't. It's sad. No. Well, rip that landing craft. Clownfish murk each other like crazy. Yeah, but it was his only child. They murk, if I'm not mistaken, they murk the other ones, right? Like if it's not their kids. Easy peasy. Big thanks to the Navy for shooting actual flak at me, and also crewing a full destroyer for me to sing. I'm working on it. They get hungry, they get a bit silly. That's fair. It is certainly shooting back at me. Oh, missed. Let's try this again. We are probably not hitting with those, but that's okay. Oh, hey, we did hit it. With those. Why is your flight instructor so malicious? Because he's a flight instructor in a piece of World War II media. They all have to be evil and sadistic. They're all supposed to be tough but fair, but no one in Hollywood actually knows what tough but fair means, so they're just assholes. Granted, a lot of people who have to tell you that they're tough but fair aren't actually, so maybe fair enough. Thank God we have patented bomb teleportation technology, which was a big factor as to why the U.S. had such an advantage in World War II. Oh, monk. Hey, see, look, he's nice. We love the SPD. SPD love. Had enough fish growing up to know how much fish like to eat their bait. True, true. I mean, yeah, like, I don't know, especially the tail gunner shoots back. I forgot they did that. Yeah, you know, he's gonna get him. Any king who has to say I am the king is no true king. Yeah, real, pretty much. It's like, so I heard a story. I don't know the actual truth behind it, but I'd believe it, to be honest. Where here, we'll do torpedo training, and then we're gonna start the game over and do the little bit of fixes that Cal's lined up for us. It's like how the TBD Devastator, known for being super good and effective against Japanese carrier groups. You know, the TBD Devastator. But anyway, the 101st Easy or Echo or whatever they are now, apparently every officer who gets into that unit is completely fucking insufferable, and they like all basically try to roleplay Dick Winners, and they are all not Dick Winners. Not the Devastator. Oh, it's the Devastator, alright. He's yeah, he's back on his bullshit. What do you mean? Mark 14 torpedoes were known for being good. Hey, same. We watched that on War of the Sea when I launched torpedo attacks, and 1 out of 8 actually did anything. Bonk, and that's much. I love how it says within 200 yards, and then we, I mean, it's not a huge deal, but then it gives our distance in feet. Okay. Oh, we need to slow the hell down. MIDI horror music. More suspense, but... Wow, that's a fast Mark 14. Yeah. The Torp can't arm in time? I forget what the deal actually was with that. But I think it did have a... I don't, yeah, actually, I'm gonna be real. I'm kind of unfamiliar with the arming process of aerial torpedoes. I don't know if they arm, or if they're like, you arm them on the thing, or they arm themselves.
Right, now you'll be commencing with an attack on a cruiser, and this time the target is moving.
And... Interesting for you. Same deal as before, same height. I like how much speed that thing takes off like a rocket motor. Bonk. Model of the plane is nice though. It actually is. I forgot that this game looks as good as it does for how old it is. Oh, we are way close. Well, let's do this. It's fine. We like close. Bonk. I can't imagine how irritating, given what I know about some of the later levels in this game, I cannot imagine how irritating it would be if they actually included Mark 14 failure rates. It would be historical, but it would not be probably what they were looking for in a game. Goodbye, cruiser. Bop. Yeah, once I'm out in the field being a torpedo dive fighter pilot. Yeah. I'm so used to shortening of my name so I can imagine any Torp as any angry wolf. Oh my god, it's him, it's Torp. Ooh, how's the game treating you? I hope you're doing well. Hey, Soul, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. The game is doing pretty good. We are having some issues with slowdown, which we are about to try and do a little bit of fixes for. But the game is very playable and it's very fun still. So we're vibing. They should make a 100% accurate World War II fighter game. They have that already. They have that already. It's called IL-2. Well, no, it's not quite IL-2. I guess DCS is the closest you should get to, or you can get to a 100% accurate World War II fighter game, because it's the only one that actually models all the controls. But IL-2 is pretty good. So what's gonna happen? We're gonna here. Oh wait, crap! I can't go to the. Oh shoot! I have to submit y'all to the black screen. I'm sorry, but here, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna submit y'all to the black screen because the lobby has the reveal of our next Warbird Spotlight. Okay, so it's this. I'm going through some itty bitty settings. Also, I can make it full screen actually. There we go. Let's see, internal resolution. We'll reel that back a bit. That might help. And we'll work on that. Okay, let's see how well this does, and then we'll. IL-2 has naval warfare in the Pacific. True. IL-2 Cliffs of Dover. Now that is one that I own and have not played in a while. Mainly because 1946 is like crack to me, and I cannot help myself but to go back to 1946 whenever I want to play an IL-2 game, despite me spending like $30 last week on IL-2 Great Battles DLC, which was on sale for 80%. So, you know, as any good dealer should, Ubisoft or 1C, or yeah, I guess it's them. But anyway, they dangled out a free sample to keep me hooked on the product. I started a series as a Dauntless Dive Bomber on the Hornet. Dauntless campaign is cool. We actually did a Dauntless 1946 campaign last IL-2 stream. Very fun, but the thing about Dauntless campaigns is you fly very long over open ocean. You have to use actual pilotage to navigate, and it is very hard to actually get a bomb on target. So I have mixed feelings about streaming it, because it is a lot of en route time for, oh, okay, we missed, turn around, and then you fly en route, you know, another 30 minutes after missing. I don't like how the main menu guy's looking at me. What do you mean? That's resolve in his face. That's determination to win the war. Cliffs of Dover made me cry. As far as it being a letdown, or I don't think it had a story, but I do remember being frankly fairly disappointed in it when it came out. If you ever need a wingman, I'm game. I have been trying to, well, I've been looking into getting an IL-2 group together, because flying with friends in IL-2 is very, very fun. If I could remember how 1946 multiplayer worked, doing B-17 missions as one crew in 1946. That's good. That's good stuff. There's autopilot with speed at 8 times. Yeah, I've started doing that. At first I was like, oh, it cheapens the experience, but oh. Okay, story. Shh.
My name's William Crow. I'm a pilot in the U.S. Navy. My dad used to be a pilot in the United States Air Force, so growing up we moved around.
That's not what that is.
New towns, new schools, new friends. Dad used to take my kid brother Charlie and me to the air base at whatever town we lived in at the time. Every year there'd be new planes, new models.
Pea shooter.
Every year they were faster and stronger, each one better than the one before. Then there was the accident. Some pilot screwed his landing and crashed. Dad was working in the hangar. He ran out and pulled the pilot from the burning plane right before it went up. Dad was badly burned. He was lucky to be alive, but he couldn't fly anymore.
Oh.
He got a discharge and a pension. Well, the pension was never enough, and pretty soon we found ourselves farming a patch of dirt just to get by. Out there, the only things we had plenty of were dirt and sky. Our only entertainment was a busted old crop duster, so Charlie and I became the Dirt Duster Brothers. We flew the wings off that old crate. As much fun as that was, it couldn't last forever. The Navy was our way out. When we got old enough, we joined up. I graduated from flight training at Pensacola. Charlie trained as a sailor. Before long, we got our postings. I was stationed at Hickam Field, Pearl Harbor.
I don't know why the
Charlie was on the
performance is
USS Arizona, a great name for a great battleship, the pride of the fleet.
Oh, wow. I'm so happy for our brother on the USS Arizona, which handled the war famously well, and is definitely not known for not handling the war incredibly well. They pulled me out of the plane? I don't know, maybe. You're some kind of time traveler? Should have been the crop duster. Yeah, but they didn't have crops. They had dirt. That's the problem. By the way, those of you, so Seafire will know, and anyone who's played this game before will know. Ace difficulty on this game is sadistic. It is a nightmare to to actually get through Ace difficulty. In fact, I have a story because this was the first game to ever make me throw my controller at a wall. Pride of the Fleet? I mean, you're just kind of old. Ooh, hey look, historical timeline. Oh. Mission, surprise attack. Well, this doesn't sound like a very good mission. Well, let's see if the, because the cutscene audio does seem kind of low. Let's see how the in-game audio is.
You've been caught off guard by a Japanese surprise attack. You must take off at once to avoid being destroyed on the ground by their attack planes. Once airborne, you must defend the planes still on the ground and our vital fueling facilities. If you fail, our fleet will be severely hampered in their ability to strike back after this vicious attack. It seems the war has finally begun, Lieutenant Crow.
Wow. Wait, Lieutenant? We're a lieutenant already? Gosh dang. Oh yeah, the plane selection screen is also cool. Of course, we only have the Warhawk to pick from, so. Oh yeah, we can do this too. We can actually, set the, this kind of stuff. But yeah, we obviously can't do really anything of value because, oh.
Pearl Harbor was hell. One minute I was thinking about getting out of bed, the next minute the sky's so thick with planes I could barely see the sun.
Louder. It's okay, the game's about to get really loud. And also very frame ratey. You know what? We do actually need to mess with the audio settings a little bit. No, I don't want my Xbox One friends. Or Xbox Live friends. Okay, so something I did might have made the performance a little worse. We're gonna see. There we go. Did you do the things? Yes. I did all of the things. Not appears to have worked. But that's okay. You may need to restart. So, true. Okay, splash one. I mean, we could. Okay, we might want to try. Come on. Yeah, we might want to try to restart. This program is fucking old and needs to reboot just to change disk. Fair. Okay, well, we'll here. Slight restick. It's okay because these are things that one must account for when playing old. It's good old, but please, Bird, I beg of you, the audio is so bad now. Yay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm noticing the frame rate is already much better. In fact, it's very good. In fact, it's very fast. Which hopefully does not do the funny thing, where old games run at such insanely high FPS that, you know, they explode. Okay. Also, the audio mixing is just kind of shit, turns out, so we're gonna have to deal with that. Yes, they occupy China. We are being invaded by, or we are being attacked by the Japanese. We need to select the P40. We're using arcade controls because I am a filthy casual.
Pearl Harbor was hell.
It sure was. Oh my god, name of game. Okay, low frame rate still, but the audio is better. Maybe. Okay. So it looks a little crustier, but it's much smoother. Okay, well, it's mostly smoother. Okay, audio's still a little rough. Come on. Yeah, audio's still a little rough. Okay, well, this was an unforeseen complication. We might want to try another settings change. Because it was working okay. I think it's mainly because I think it's actually performance-based, because when there's a lot of, like, targets on the screen, the game starts to freak out. We have to think. Let's try this. Okay, no, there we go. No, I don't want to quit. Okay, it's a little better. The audio is better, at least. Maybe, kinda. The game does certainly not like me flying into flag. Okay, there we go. Oh, we're gonna be shot at. Let's see. Much better. Yeah, I agree. Let's turn the speech volume up at least, so y'all can actually hear what the mission people are saying. Yeah. Ah, there you go. Now we're back in it. I still think, as far as what do you call it? Pearl Harbor missions go, I still think Rising Sun has the best one. Oh, the infinite ammo that I have.
Watch your aim, flyboy.
Wait, this is just that battle stations mission. Yeah, there's. He said it, not me. Yeah, there's only so many ways you can do a Pearl Harbor mission, really. But yeah, I still think. What do you call it?
Another enemy down.
All right, come on, do the click. My controller rebelling against me is also not exactly according to plan. That's okay. But yeah, oh, there it is. Having to.
Sir, I need your assistance.
I'm doing the objective. I know this is, by the way, not how you're supposed to attack bombers, but we're in a arcade super Warhawk, so it's okay.
Great piece of flying, sir.
Not really. Oh, that was a secondary. Okay.
The Japs are attacking the ships.
Oh, it hates cutscenes. Oh.
There's a whole mess of planes heading for the fuel tanks. I'll take as many as I can.
We need to protect the refinery. The fleet's gonna need that oil.
Oh, hey, it's that thing that the Japanese actually failed to hit during Pearl Harbor. A single shot of that infinite ammo. Yes, we need to be very conservative of our impossible to overheat, impossible to impossible to run out of ammo guns.
You don't have to tell me, Tower. My brother's on one of those ships.
Why do you like slur it like that? I guess we are in the age of playable. Yeah, this is playable. You know, yeah, some of the controls don't work, and yeah, the frame rate occasionally goes to fucking nothing, and yeah, sometimes the audio breaks and the mixing is terrible, but you know, we can play the video game. And this is worth playing because I like this game. Playing it on original hardware would be cool though. Also, I realized I was at 30 knots, so I really should have been stalling and dying there. But I won't tell if you won't tell us.
Multiple torpedo strikes on the California.
It's not the Cali.
God damn it, Tower! How did the Japs bushwhack us? My brother Charlie's on the Arizona.
Yeah, you already said that.
Battleships are the Japs' main target.
We've lost the fuel tank.
I'm working on it.
Navy intelligence must have screwed the pooch on this one, Crow. I hope they end up with their ashes fling.
Thankfully, the Zeros aren't actually like reacting to me shooting at them, so. Yeah, as long as I just don't look at Battleship Row, we're fine. Oh, yeah, see, like that. Go buy new original hardware? I don't know. The Xbox only? So, they did make a PS2 version. I have seen the PS2 version floating around. I'm behind. First I thought we were head-oning. I was like, okay, I gotta prep for this head-on. Hey. Come on. There he goes. Which is really funny because I'm pretty sure they refloated the Calais like immediately after. We did it! Okay. Oh, there's the Arizona bullet. That is not what a magazine explosion looks like. This is...
Denied. We all lost friends today. You've got to land and rearm. There might be more Japs coming in, and we have to protect what's left.
Oh. There's the PC version?
Find the bastards that did this to us and make them pay. You don't sucker punch the United States and get away with it.
You'll get your chance, crew. It looks like we're gonna need all the...
Also, I'm pretty sure that's out of order because I think Oki was already capsized by the time Arizona blew up, but yeah, who am I to say? But yeah, does GOG have it? It might be on oh. Wow, we got a 0. Ooh. You have enough upgrade points to upgrade one of your planes on the upgrade planes screen. You can use your upgrade points now, or upgrade, save them for later. Did I mention upgrade? She was one of the early ones. She was a great risk of becoming one with the seabed. Ah, yeah. Whoa, distinguished service. Oh yeah, now we got the sad exposition.
Dear Mom and Dad, there's no easy way to tell you this. Charlie's dead. Wanted you to hear it from me before the man from the Navy arrives, but I'm not sure this letter will beat their telegraph. Charlie was on the USS Arizona, which was moored on Battleship Row.
This game is gorgeous.
The Japs knew what they were after. They hid the ships while our boys were still in their bunks. The Arizona went down during the attack. As she sank, we could hear the boys trapped inside screaming for our help, but we couldn't get them out. I'm sorry I can't write more, but as of this morning, we're at war. I'm shipping out for Wake Island in a couple of hours. I swear this to you now. Those Japs are going to pay for what they did to our family and our country.
Did you know this game is abandonware on PC? Huh. I did not. I'm gonna be real with you. Ooh. Actual footage. I'm a sucker for when games do this. Okay, that's not footage from any Japanese ships, but or from Japanese planes, but okay. That is. I think this. The actual footage.
The attack on Pearl Harbor pulled us into the war. In just a couple of hours, hundreds of Jap pilots hit our fleet hard, decimating our battleships. Thankfully, our carriers were at sea during the attack. This was quite a piece. They did a lot of damage, but they also stirred up a hornet's nest. We were mad, and our rage was directed one way, west, to Japan. When we entered the war, we thought we'd get it over quick. We'd be home by Christmas telling stories about how we kicked the Japs' ass. Man, we were so wrong.
It's trying.
Hitting Pearl Harbor wasn't enough for them. They wanted Wake Island, too. Now, Wake's just an airfield on a speck of sand in the middle of the Pacific, but they wanted it bad.
It's trying. And then they, yeah, basically ran through all of Southeast Asia. But now we somehow ended up on Wake Island, which I guess is technically, yeah. I guess that is possible because I think, well, no, it wasn't. Because Wake was attacked basically immediately at, well, we're not going to question it. It's also on PS2. I did know about the PS2 version. I did not know about the PC Abandonware version, which we may look into before I stream this again. This is running, after all, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the PC version will probably run maybe a little bit better. Depending.
Welcome to Wake Island. You have been sent here to reinforce our badly undermanned fighter squadron. We've been holding down our own, but Jap bombing in the last 2 days has severely depleted our squadron and resources. We're now down to just 4 Wildcats. A group of Japanese Pete scout planes have just flown over the HQ. Luckily, these planes don't have radios. Shoot them down before they can reach the safety of their fleet and hand over the recon photos of our locations.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It literally was just saying, oh, we only have Wildcats. You're gonna have to fly Wildcat. Doesn't give me the Wildcat. What does it mean? I hate the Pete, understandable. I mean, the Pete is just a silly little guy, but...
After Pearl, the Japs headed for our base at Wake Island. If we lost Wake, then the rest of our bases would be within their reach.
Wait,
they weren't going
that's
to
a
get it without one
Lancaster.
hell
What
of
the...
a fight.
Huh? What? That was a Lancaster back there. I know that nose. I know that schnoz.
Roger that, Wake Control. We'll splash those nosy SOBs for you. We're rolling. Out.
Be advised.
Okay, there we go.
Enemy aircraft confirmed as Mitsubishi F1M Pete seaplanes, over. Don't underestimate them. That rear gun has taken out a lot of overconfident rookies.
I don't know. I don't know if it has. Like, the war started literally yesterday. I don't know if the Pete has been killing people. AI Gen quality image. If they were using AI Gen in game devs in 2005, I'd at least give them credit for being way ahead of the curve. Click, click, click.
Another one down. Almost all done.
I like how mission 1, I'm downloading it now. Oh, well, hell. I guess we'll find out. Sola, if you could report back to me on your findings of how it runs, I would be deeply appreciative.
Maybe that'll make them think twice before snooping around here again.
I don't think it ever killed someone in that plane. I'm sure someone somewhere. The game devs are just autistic as
We
well.
control. This is Wildcat Squadron 029.
Okay, so you can't.
From the northeast, we need immediate backup.
Oh, it's
Under
them.
attack from multiple enemy aircraft and low on fuel.
You're under attack by Pete's, dog. If you're losing, then sorry, skill issue.
Backup. We cannot afford to lose many of these aircraft. Hurry it up, we're running on fumes over here.
Like, I get it, you're running out of gas, but like, it's Pete's. Come on. PS2 version's your best bet? Interesting. Zoom. You know, it's kind of messed up. I can actually feel my right stick trying to fall out. Oh, my poor controller. You've been through so much.
We just lost one of the Wildcats, Figure 1.
Skill issue. Evade just a little bit. It's a Pete. It won't keep up, I promise. It's frankly embarrassing that you let it catch you. I'm working on it. They should try harder. Okay, we're locked in, we're focusing. Leave that man alone. Sorry, leave that cat alone. There he is. We can just hold down the trigger because it literally doesn't matter. Come on. Wait, how are you supposed to do this objective without doing that? Makes you think, because like, I'm pretty sure our objective is to kill literally all of these people. No, they ain't. Oh, man, I wanted to kill it. The horrid Zero Pete.
Looks like we're buying the drinks tonight.
PC seems locked to 720, 30 FPS, and PS2 is... Ooh, interesting. Have you ever played Secret Weapons over Normandy? Yes. I enjoyed it. I actually plan on playing through this brief little genre. I want to play Blazing Angels. I want to play Blazing Angels 2. I want to do Secret Weapons over Normandy. I want to finish this game. There's a whole, like, array of games that no one has ever heard of that play a lot like this. And I think they're cool and neat. You can't lose to a Pete and a Wildcat. I refuse to believe that ever happened. Well, I'm going to have to look up the Pete's service history, because I'm pretty sure I could see it being like the U2. Like, okay, story time. There is a story that is very famous, even among non-aviation circles, and tankies love this story, and it makes me mad because they're wrong. And they misunderstand what it means. So there is technically a Polikarov U-2, which is a crappy little biplane level bomber that technically has a kill on, I think, a shooting star in Korea. Now, what actually happened, that's where usually the story stops there. Everybody goes, oh, haha, the biplane has a jet kill. What actually happened is the P-80 pilot was diving on the U-2, didn't anticipate, well, he lost control of the dive and then crashed trying to pull out of the dive, thus technically awarding the kill to the U-2. However, it makes me mad when people bring up that story because the U-2 didn't do anything. The U-2 didn't maneuver. It didn't, like, force the P-80 to crash. He just did that. Anyway, sorry. That's my little mini spiel. But I have a feeling if the Pete has a kill, it is probably something very similar to this. I've never heard of this story. It spreads pretty often. There's technically 2 examples of this, I think. Actually, no, I think it's the same one, because it was at no, it wasn't even an F-80. It was a, gosh, what was it? It was a F-80 did a C-fit, nothing new there. It was I heard Blazing Angels wasn't good. Blazing Angels it's interesting if nothing else. I recall I played a lot of Blazing Angels, and it was weird. I don't know how well it held up, but I do remember having fun. And they are wacky games. I want to say it was like the improved F-80 that wasn't actually an F-80. But anyway, it was not only that, but it was at night and over water. So he basically was nose down chasing this biplane and smacked the water because he lost situational awareness. That's what it was. And so they claim, and also I'm pretty sure the biplane got splashed too. So, you know, not really as romantic as the tankies like to say it was. Sea Fury did shoot down a MiG. Also, Sky Raiders have at least one MiG kill. I love the Sky Raider. Ooh, Wildcat. Look at him. He's so round. Ah, it's the Pete. Look at him. Goofy fella. I love the Pete. I mean, yeah, it's a, I know Sparky has a soft spot for the little float scouts. And I can't blame you there. There's something about the float scouts that is nice. They're cozy. Is that a pun? That's a pun. Wake up call.
The Japanese have been bombing us like
Fighting at
clockwork.
Wake Island.
Always at 11.
Wake
and
up
always from
call.
the south.
Clever
Today
sons
we're
of
gonna head out to
bitches.
meet them. But we just spotted 2 landing groups heading in from the west and the east.
Oh.
Yesterday's bombing has left us desperately under-resourced. So you and your wing will need to help on both fronts. Your wing, Baker Wing,
I don't
must deal
think
with
that's
the
how that
landings
works.
heading for the western shore. Able Wing will deal with the eastern landing. Deal with them quickly, because there's a bombing raid coming at 1100.
Like, they're cozy, cute little guys. Yeah, that's fair. I like the Kingfisher, that's about it. The Kingfisher is a strange looking creature. I also like it, but, let's see, what is it? How do the things here? So we technically have, because I'm pretty sure this is a P-40B, I think. Because it has only the 2 guns in the nose. Let's see, speed, it says the same, the Warhawk's more agile, and yeah, okay. Yeah, that tracks. Why he whispering you your orders? It's dramatic, it's suspense, it's tension, making horrible spray and pray breaker. Oh gosh. I look forward to seeing what insane cracked things you can do with Helldiver's weapon customization. Because they do seem wacky. But yeah, he's in a grim tone.
Good luck taking out those Japanese landing craft. Those Marine jarheads could use all the help they can get.
Ignore that, since we're flying Wildcats, we are Marines, but we'll make a little asterisk for the story. What was I talking about? Freaky Billy ass voice. What do you mean? What do you mean by this? Okay, well, we're gonna go kill these boats. Like we were talking, or at least one thing I wanted to...
Under attack by Zeros at Coca Point. Wingbaker, we need assistance or they'll wreck our guns.
Oh gosh, I remember this one's actually hard. Because you have to balance, these 2 objectives, and they're actually pretty, difficult to balance. Okay, go this way. Oh, there's a destroyer there. Okay, that's another one. That's the destroyer fucking us up. The briefing man. Yeah, I don't know what Freaky Billy is. It sounds scary. Sounds like a character in, like, Deliverance. Oh, shoot. Ah, them's the Zeros. Okay, 1 down. 2 down. 0, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay. Oh, now they get to kill the destroyer. Cool. Nah, see, we're fine. Mission 1, shoot down the giant balloon. Mission 2, defeat the IJN. I really wish I had my boost working. There we go. That's the boost. Isn't this motion blur good? Doesn't that not hurt your eyeballs at all? Because it doesn't hurt mine. Yeah, no, it was funny. That's what I was talking about. Like, the Pearl Harbor mission is like, okay, fight these Zeros, and it's like, okay, it's kind of tricky, but, you know. And then the second mission's like, Pete's. You shoot down these little shit biplanes, which barely have any forward armament. Engine buzz faster. Yeah, the boost does feel like a boost. Yeah, in this. Oh, hey, they killed it. Wait, do I have wingman? Hard to tell. I think I do. Hard to tell because my D-pad works about 50% of the time. All of these are problems that I never noticed because I don't use the D-pad and I don't use, well, I do click my thumbstick for Halo because you gotta win that SWAT game, you know. I think it's the only mission you face the Pete. I don't think so, actually. I think there's a few. Oh, Betty's. I don't even know where Betty's are launching from. I'm actually not sure where Betty's would be launching from to hit Wake Island, of all things. I'm pretty sure it was just Valve and Capes, but sounds like the 4-banger in my car. Go! Man, I wish War Emergency Power felt like this, though. Have a freaking, what do you call it? Have it actually take you off like a rocket engine instead of just being slightly faster and then you also overheat your engine and it fails on the way home. Zoom. Okay, well, 2 of them in 1 pass ain't bad. Chugging a 4 loco at Red Lion. Yeah, that's the noise I make when I'm on 4 hours of sleep and down like a 5-hour energy and a half.
Yes, that's the first wave taking
Yes. Okay, click, go, click. I hate Betty's. You hate a lot of Japanese airplanes, but also fair. I don't know, the Betty aesthetically looks very good. I would honestly be more concerned about Betty's if I was on their side rather than fighting them. Because Betty's were known to have a reputation during the war, and it was not a good reputation. In particular, they have a reputation to light on fire and explode, which is typically not a reputation you want your bombers to have. But the point, well, to the point, they gained the nickname of the Flying Cigar during the war. And the Flying Cigar is not a nickname you want your combat aircraft to inherit. Zeros are kind of overrated. They turn very well, however they're slow as all hell. Yeah, so, and that was kind of the thing. The Zero definitely has its fault. Doesn't have exceptional agility, yes, pretty well. But the main thing that, speaking of which, we're getting jumped by Zeros. The main thing that made the difference in the early war, which I think gave the Zeros their pretty fearsome reputation, was mainly the difference in quality between pilot training and Okay.
Maybe going after the seaplane base.
Go away, guys.
You better check it out, Baker Wing.
The seaplane base. What is a mini sub doing against the seaplane base? Anyway. But yeah, the big thing about the Zero success is both a combination of it was a good airplane, make no mistake, it was a good airplane, but it had very well trained pilots, and it was going up against its contemporaries, which were not very good. You were having Wildcat, or you were having Zeros come up or square up against like F2A Buffaloes and you know, interwar fighters, and whatever the Chinese could. South Bridge, right? Oh, I know where that is. Where's the bridge though? They're gonna torp the seaplane tender. Oh yeah, I guess they might. These Zeros need to break off.
Wake control. I've spotted the enemy mini sub. Moving to engage.
Well, I'm glad you did, because I didn't.
The mini sub is entering the lagoon.
The lagoon. Grub sweet. Really like to just mess up these Zeros, but anyway, and honestly, the Wildcat was a pretty even match to the Zero once they and once the American pilots actually gained combat experience and learned to exploit its strengths against the Zero's weaknesses, which were rapidly becoming well known at this point. It is definitely an airplane that could kill you if you underestimated it. But it was not the, like, unkillable god that it gained the reputation of.
Well done, Baker Wing. Between you and the Marines, we've managed.
I would not do aileron rolls that low to the ground if it were me, but hey. Probe game! Okay. The first thing that happens when the whole Twitch situation is sorted, we are doing Fighter Fest again. Yes. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's the Betty. I can't wait to fly the Betty. Yeah. Yeah, that sure is a Betty. That is flyable by us. Cool. Anyway. Hello, Nerd. Welcome. I do prefer being in a P400, P39 instead of a Zero. Now I do recall the P400, has its faults as well. But also, then they all... When will the Twitch stuff be sorted? Should be next month. I should hear something back from them. And then we can get all this silly stuff behind us. Shot down lots of Spitfires and Zeros and P-51s and P-47s in War Thunder. P-47s are very fun, it's true. It's very fun to just delete stuff with all that forward armament they have. We ran out of cigars, so here's a flying one. Great stuff out there, kid. The one thing that gripes me...
bombardment has knocked out the majority of our defenses and aircraft. We cannot hold out much longer, so we've begun evacuation procedures. The Japanese are sending yet another wave of landing craft along with assault troops to overrun the island. You must intercept the boats before they reach the shore. You must hold off the Japanese long enough to give us time to evacuate key personnel. A senior admiral is here on Wake, and it is vital that he does not fall into enemy hands. Once he boards his Catalina, you are to escort him to the Enterprise.
Ah. E. Yeah, the one thing that does irk me about War Thunder is, it's designed in a way that the strengths of the 51 in particular aren't really too applicable, because where the P-51 really shines is high altitude, and you know, when you take off like 20 miles from each other, it's a matter of climb rate. Giving the heads up. What is your heads up?
Hell! They took out the tower! I've got to get off the ground or I'm done for!
Or my ass is cooked.
Charlie 2, this is Sergeant Norris with the Marine platoon guarding the seaplane base. We spotted landing craft headed our way and could use some support.
I ain't messing with a light cruiser. Not with 50s.
Troops to the south are being overrun by tanks and cars. I've got to help them if I can.
Let's see. Yeah, so, as far as Twitch's ratio, yeah, there was a, I made a bit in a friend's chat, and it was not appreciated by Twitch, because I said the auto mod doesn't work, and the auto mod did, in fact, work. So I basically just have to clear up with Twitch what happened there, so they will give me my account back. They took out the second. Okay. Alright. Okay. It's like there are arrows, but I don't see the actual targets. Lancer Celeste. I'm unfamiliar with Lancer Celeste. I assume it's a car. It is done. I really want my crust of the nice pepperoni pizza. Oh, I can make that happen. I'm a powerful individual. Okay, so now we have to blow up these things fast. JDM cars are too. Oh, we're talking about Mitsubishi. Yeah. Yeah, they have some talented folks. Yeah. Ew to what? Pepperoni pizza? I don't know. So, I am always a cheese enjoyer, but I recognize that this is not the path that everyone takes. Recently though, so okay, what is I need to ask pizza opinions, which means chat is about to turn into a bloodbath in like 15 seconds. Now, if y'all start killing each other, the rule is you gotta take it to a parking lot or you gotta take it to DMs. That's the rule. I'm opening with this. I'm opening so everybody understands the rules before I say this. I want to see parking lot addresses posted if y'all start fighting each other. So I tried out because work bought them, and I was like, huh, well, I like chicken on pizza, so let's try it. I tried chicken bacon ranch CBR pizza. Have any of y'all had CBR pizza? Thanks, Marines. I don't think that's how this is gonna go. Buffalo Wings Ranch on the side? Daniel House. Is that a real guy?
We can't let him fall into enemy hands as he's got most of our battle plans in his head. Get over to the airbase and escort him back here to the Catalina.
Oh, look at him. Oh my god, it's a car chase.
The Admiral's driver. We are under enemy attack. Need cover fire now. Can anyone hear us?
Okay, this is really funny. Ranch will kill me?
I'm moving to your location now.
Unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear about your curse.
Thanks, son. It's getting a little crowded down here.
Um,
Enemy troops are landing from the east. The base is being overrun.
so, I'll admit, I can't really, if work if done right. That seems to be the consensus.
Keep your heads down, boys. Looks like those jeeps have got it in for us.
Oh, I think we got hit in the frame rate, or yeah, in the frame depth. Man, these are some resilient jeeps. The Gungi Grams. We don't talk about Gungi Grams.
Japanese bomber coming in.
Pineapple is horrible even without pizza.
I have to get to that bomber before
Oh, man. Again, really wish my boost actually worked. Boost, boost.
Good shooting, Flyboy.
Alright, now we gotta kill those jeeps because the Admiral's about to die.
We're getting shut up. Where is our air support?
I'm working on it.
We're going after the seaplane base. See what you can do to help, Charlie 2.
I'm a little busy, fellas.
Destroyed, the Admiral will be trapped.
Oh, well, the Admiral will be trapped if the seaplane base is destroyed. That's true.
For getting those jets off my back.
Oh, I'm getting shot by zeros, I think. Let's see. Hot pineapple is a sin. Bacon and jalapeno peppers. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know, because it's one of those, like, things where the sweet goes with the, I can see it. I've never tried it because, like, I have my pizza that I like. It's very hard to, like, once you kind of figure out what you want on pizza, you know, it gets hard to experiment because you're like, man, if I don't like this, then my entire pizza investment is lost. All my pizza stocks are what that, like, you probably spent $20 on that pizza. Like, wasting $20 for a pizza that is mid or not actually that good? Terrible. Worse than death. Yeah, I don't know. And also the Italians get generally annoying when you do anything with Italian-based food, so, you know, their opinion doesn't really matter to me. Plus, if they wanted their opinion to matter more, maybe they would be a superpower. Sorry. We love you, Italy. PS2 flawless and looks good. Ooh, nice. Oh my god, that's a Pete. Get out of here, Pete. What am I doing? I think we're just trying to cover the Admiral.
There's our Catalina. Glad it's still in one piece. Charlie Wing, this is the Catalina pilot. Keep him off our back.
Catalina,
Started warmed up. Uh-oh, we've got incoming valves. Take him out, pilot.
Oh, they're kind of jacking me up. If I had a boost, I'd really,
Junk start, damn it.
I'd probably be able to avoid these guys a little better, but, unfortunately, we just kind of have to take it.
Move at your overgrown tin can. Get your metal fanny out of here, and I'll get you a full overhaul when we get back to Oahu.
Ah, yes, the bargaining. Cutscene's flawless, game smooth. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so there should be a increase in quality next time we stream this. That's good.
Oh, there's life in the old girl yet. Let's move out, Charlie Wing.
Wow, that's a lot of fighters, actually. Well, I mean, if you could really call a Pete a fighter, I'm not sure I would, but, you know. I hate Val. I'm beginning to notice a trend with what with aircraft you dislike and their nationality.
We've got zeros coming in on our 6. Cover us, Charlie Wing.
Oh my goodness. That's a lot of zeros. Dang. Okay. I'm still being engaged, but that's okay. I'm in a Wildcat, so I can just shrug it all off. 3 down. Go away, Pete. Okay. Let's hit the 0. And the final 0. Yes. Alright, cool. Alright, let's deal with these freaking guys, because they're bothering me. Okay. I guess we got a ram kill, which, you know. Usually those ram kills are not things you recover from, but, you know, hey. We're in the Super Wildcat. The incredibly Wildcat. Come on. Are they still getting jumped by,
More Zeros coming in from up high at 2 o'clock.
Oh boy. I think I can hit this guy at least. What are you? Oh, you're another Zero.
Looks like we got out just in time. The Japs brought half their fleet.
Okay, we're just gonna green. Does that be white? Nope. Yeah, they're green. Bollocks. There's no Gridoids here. Are they head on me? They are head on me. It's funny. Usually the objective Zeros just kind of sit there and let you shoot them. And he should be dead. Cool. We're in a Syrian lead turn just a little bit, but I can have a little Syrian lead turn as a treat. So this guy, even though I can't see him, he is slowed.
Coming in again. Watch yourself.
As we fight like 2 entire carrier groups worth of Zeros. I think at a certain point I would run out of room on the nose of my airplane. In fact, I think I would have already reached that point. Where is he? There it is. Only birdoids. True. And it, you know, I mean, everyone is an oid of sorts. We're all oids here. Bang. And then I will, yeah, I can also, switch to my other Xbox controller and hope that he's in a little bit better shape and he does not have, whiskey spilled onto him like this one does.
Thank you, Lieutenant Crow. Good work. I see a bright future for you. We're going to need all the skilled, tough pilots we can get. I think this is going to be a long war.
Also, Catalina! You're gonna don't stall over water. Okay, yeah, real. Real. The insta-kill is quite unfortunate. Alright. You've unlocked a new historical mission. Ooh, historical mission. Ah, Corsair! The whiskey-soaked controller. Yeah, they told me it would improve performance. It didn't. Ooh, the Val. Distinguished accuracy, 32%. I guess that's how they stop you from just holding down the trigger the entire game.
Somehow I managed to get the Admiral back to the Enterprise in one piece. His cat was so full of holes it just about sank right after they landed. Later we got to talking. He was mighty grateful. He even said I'd done a fine job, which was a big compliment from an old hard-ass. He told me he was transferring to another carrier, the Lexington, and he wanted me to come with him. We were lucky to have any carriers at all. If they were at Pearl like they were supposed to be, we'd be out of the war already. Before I knew it, I was on board the Lady Lex with a whole new crew. We were on our way to the Marshall Islands. My new squadron leader was a guy named Callahan. The Admiral had put in a good word for me, and I was even assigned my own wing.
Whoa. Wait, those were...
After 2 weeks of clockwork bombing raids and landings, the Japs took wake. Our servicemen fought long and hard.
I think those were...
Even the civvies pitched in.
DO-217s.
I guess they were all hoping that the Enterprise would show up to help. In the end, though, the Japs prevailed, and the commander of Wake surrendered on the 23rd of December. Those Marines on Wake Island were outnumbered, but never outfought.
They also blew up Kisaragi. I keep bringing up Kisaragi, but that is such a wild story. That a Wildcat managed to literally put his 100-pound bomb, a singular 100-pound bomb, down the smokestack of Kisaragi, and she exploded and sunk with all hands. It's wild. Wait. Is that? No. No, that's not supposed to be Tarawa, is it? Hold on. I gotta... Where could one find a link to the bird cord? Oh, well, it's funny that you should ask, because I happen to have a link to the bird cord. In just a second. Once I get the link to the bird cord. Okay. Look, it's a link to the bird cord. Wow, crazy. Crazy that I totally had that on hand and ready. Haha. There's also, I'm pretty sure there's a chat command, but all my chat commands are like broken.
The Japanese have established a string of formidable bases throughout the Marshall Islands. They have now constructed an airfield at their base on Tarawa. The proximity of this airfield poses a serious threat to our carrier fleet. Our latest scouting mission has revealed construction of 2 radar towers. These towers are an early warning system to alert them of any approaching aircraft. Your mission is to help knock out the radar towers and then destroy the remaining air defenses. This must be accomplished before 1400, as we have C-47s en route to land paratroopers to capture the base.
Wait, airborne drop in the Pacific. Wasn't there only one airborne drop in the Pacific? Wasn't there? I could have sworn there was. Alright, this is gonna bother me. No, Tarawa Island is its own thing, not to be confused with Tarawa Atoll, which is a different thing. Let's see, there was a big airfield there. It got blown up near the close of World War II. Okay. Well, there certainly wasn't an airborne drop here, but interesting. I really just genuinely thought they just misspelled Tarawa. Wow. Corsair.
The Jap base at Tarawa was fat with supplies and equipment, and we were going to blow that place to Kingdom Come. We wanted to show them they weren't the only game in town.
Again, I really like the style. Despite the weirdness with the Lancaster last one, I really like the style of this game.
Callahan. Calling all units in Victor Squadron. Line up in formation over the Lexington. Our bearing is 050. Over.
Is it actually, though?
Bro, you're in charge of your wing now. I hope you paid attention during training.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready to go, sir.
Head for the zone point to the east of the fleet. We'll rendezvous with Tarawa.
You know, it's funny because the Corsair immediately feels much faster than the Wildcat did, which makes sense, but it's like a very noticeable difference. Like not in a I'm moving a little bit faster. It is night and day.
Show them what these Corsairs are capable of.
Well, that's not a 0, but sure.
Attack my target.
Actually, right now,
Attack my target.
Attacking the fighters.
I mean, I think it's just a general thing to attack all fighters, but
Victor Squadron, I confirm visual contact with Japanese radar towers
Yeah.
on Tarawa. All pilots
Ow.
throttle to the max. Keep an eye out for bogeys so you know we're coming. You guys take the south radar tower. Murphy, Fanshaw, come with me. We'll go after the north tower.
oh my gosh. The
Understood.
Corsair looks like it's
I won't let you
perpetually
down, sir.
shrugging. Yeah, Gull Wings do kind of just be like that.
Taking out the radar, go after their planes and try to hit them on the ground.
Do I have any bombs, or is this
Hurry
just a
up,
straight
Baker
thing?
Wing.
This is Victor Baker.
Oh,
Target
okay.
destroyed.
I didn't even
South
shoot at it.
radar is down.
We've taken out the North Tower.
They've taken out the North Tower. No,
Nice
no,
work,
no.
Crow. Now try to hit their planes
Not
on
a-
the ground.
Not a joke to me. No.
Good work,
Willpower.
boys. Looks like we caught the Japs with their pants down.
Okay, that's 2. Do that. There we go. Okay, that was a friendly Corsair that just near missed us.
Break formation.
There we go.
Oh,
Okay. We are getting there. Yeah, we oop, okay, all right, never mind. We're not getting there.
we've taken out the North Tower.
It's responsive. It's not quite that responsive.
Nice work, Crow. Now try to hit their planes on the ground.
Okay. So now we are back
Good
to
work,
doing
boys.
this number.
Looks like we caught
You know,
the
maybe I
Japs
should
with
have
their
taken
pants down.
zeroing for ground attack rather than the normal zeroing. That might have helped a little bit here in doing what we're doing. Bang, bang, bang. What was that crash? Plane. No, I just watched that guy clip into the floor. You know what? I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think I can explain what that crash was. I think I just overcommitted to a dive. Because I'm doing ground attack the stupid way instead of the smart way. I'm doing stupid and fast instead of slow and smart. Which is never really a recipe for success when you're dealing with aviation. Any other fighters? Yes. Yes, there are. Bang, bang,
Party's over, boys.
bang.
Those AA guns have got our number, so be careful.
And zap them. Yeah, zap 'em.
Their
Meow.
fighters are scrambling, Crow.
What? I already killed them all. What do you want from me?
Watch your six. Dojo.
Oh, that ACAP is screwing me up there. 5-inch time 2.
I bagged one.
It does look like it's going 1,000 miles an hour. It really does. Like, it's not just me. It just like we're in the high speed part of the game. Okay. Which, I mean, I guess when you want the player to feel progression, I mean, I get, you know, that is a good thing because I have seen games where it's like you unlock the next thing and it just feels like the first thing, but again, which is frustrating.
Victor Squadron, this is Skytrain Fox King with
Skytrain!
Force on board. We are approaching Tyrone now, ETA 1 minute. Hope you guys have taken care of the AA. Roger that, buddy. We're heading north to intercept the Zeros I can see
Enough.
heading your way. Crow, I want you and Baker wait to clear the way for the strike force while Abel and I keep those Zeros away. Split your forces and order your wingmen to deal with those different threats. Go. Crow, take those AA positions out before the C-47s get here.
Working on it. Alright, there we go. Ow. Wingman, do the wingman thing!
Attack my target.
Okay, there it goes.
Baker,
The
we
weirdly
got more
clear.
company. Zeros inbound from the south. You'll have to take them for us.
Wow, it's a lot of zeros.
Lieutenant, I'll engage the fighters.
Attack my target.
Attack my target.
Jap fighter down. Okay, boss. I'll take the fighters.
Hello there, little friends. Good to see you guys. So glad you decided to join us. Over. Any IL-2 heads in chat? Oh wait, that guy's shooting at me.
Attack my target.
Targeted.
Okay. Okay. You're never gonna guess what I'm gonna tell you to do now.
Yes, sir. Attack and jab fighters.
Okay. As I completely fumble to lead this singular zero. Oh, is that the C-47 over there? I think it is. Man, that is some crusty looking water though.
Fighter going down.
Corsair Speedy, yeah, it really is. I don't know what it looks like, but it actually feels pretty good. Oh. Unmarked fighters, no. My one weakness, I don't have a little yellow circle telling me what to kill. No, I'm confused and lost and scared. Hey, wait a second, you're a zero. I know to kill you. Ow. Oh, that's a lot of zeros, though. Okay, we're just gonna keep shooting random zeros till the game tells me to do something else. I mean, to be fair, the monitor I'm playing this on probably is about the same dimensions as the TVs that this was being played on. Actually, well, no, that's not quite right, because some of the TVs that I... Like, this was the age of stupid massive TVs. Okay, I am protecting the C-47, but they're still very much getting shot. Oh, hey look, C-47. It's a bit faster than the Wildcat, which isn't exactly like a hard thing to achieve, to be entirely fair, but... It does feel night and day, though. Am I up? Okay.
This is Toroa, Strike Force leader to Victor Squadron. Airfield secure. We're mopping up now. Thanks for the assistance.
Yes, a contested airborne drop with not.
Oh, you're straying too far.
What? What do you mean? I'm chasing bad guys.
This is Strike Force leader to Lieutenant Commander Callahan. We just cracked open a hangar down here and there's an enemy zero inside in pretty good condition. Can you spare someone to fly it home?
Yeah, because this is also how this works.
Much as I hate to swap a Corsair for a Japanese piece of crap, it'd be handy to get a look at a zero. Crow, I want you to land and take that zero back to the Lexington.
Yeah, this
Yes,
is.
sir.
Oh, he's so enthusiastic. He's ready. Who will fly zero now? But yeah, the actual first zero was captured in Alaska, in the Aleutian Islands, because the pilot crash landed on a soft beach, snapped his neck when he did so, and the result was a basically perfectly preserved zero in American territory already. So the Army was like, well shit, I guess this is ours now. And they took it, and that's how they figured out a lot of stuff about how the zero flies. Ooh, new toy? Yeah, pretty much. I am being shot up. Huh. Apparently I'm in one of the 20 mil zeros. Fly back to the Lexington, but I don't want to fly back to the Lexington. I want to have fun in my zero. Because apparently this is a variant of the zero that has like the Doombringer guns. Okay, back to the 0. Or we'll go back in the 0. I love the little MIDI music too, it's so good. It's also very funny that I'm presumably outrunning zeros in a 0. I'm in a super 0 of sorts. Speaking of which. Let's see if we can line up a shot on this guy. Yeah, we can take him. Where is he? There he is. There's one of them. Ow. Yeah, the AI will not attempt to avoid you. In fact, I'm pretty sure quite the opposite. Oh, they're jumping me though. That guy. Maybe I should just run for it. Oh my god. Leave me alone. Yeah, it's time to go. That's a good sound. That's such a good sound. Man, I really hope they don't like drop a boss fight on me or something.
Like the Jap Navy doesn't want us to have that 0. Watch out for interceptors, Crow.
Oh, yeah.
If you think we will let you steer one of our planes, American, you are greatly mistaken.
Oh, that's not.
Kazuma Yamashita, elite pilot of the 13th Squadron.
That's
You
not.
have the honor of being my 18th kill.
Don't count on it, Tojo. All you bastards for my brother Charlie. One of us ain't leaving here today.
That's not a very... that voice work is, Oh, he might get me there, so... Okay, there he is. I'm jumping him though, it's his buddies that I need to worry about. It is very much his buddies that I need to worry about. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. Okay, well, I screwed up one of his buddies. I don't know if that's going to save us here. I think if I stop maneuvering, I'm going to immediately die, so... Little concerned about that. Yeah, he rammed me. What is this, A's? He's a Raiden firing rockets at me.
Watch out for interceptors, Crow.
Well, let's hope I'm not, Yeah, I getcha.
Steer one of our planes, American. You are greatly mistaken. I am
What is this?
Kazuma Yamashita,
Yeah, he is in a
pilot of the 13th
J2M Raiden.
You have the honor of being my 18th kill.
Don't count on it, Tojo. All you bastards for my brother Charlie. One of us ain't leaving here today.
Why does the protagonist slur like half of his words? Bro out here drunk in the recording booth. Wait, there he was. Okay, that's one of his freaking buddies down. That one I just was way off the mark when it came to lining him up. Please, please boost. I need you to work. Alright, I'm sick of this Zero. I need to murder him. What's he flailing on? I know what I need to do. I just need to get away from him. Beach impediment? Maybe. Okay, there's the J2M, which we don't care about. There's the Zero, which we do care about. Alright, cool. Friends are dead, now it's just you. I need to stop doing these head-ons with him because not only does he have more health than me, he also has rockets, apparently, which I shouldn't be afraid of, but knowing my luck, I will absolutely get killed by his rockets. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, bye.
You got me, America, but my squadron will avenge me.
Dude, that's so bad. Dude, that's so bad. That's not okay. Oh, you can just do anything in 2005, man. You could get away with whatever you wanted. Yeah, bro, how should we, what kind of voice actors should we look for to be our Japanese characters? Oh, I don't know, man. just get like Charlie the 3D modeler to put on a really his best Japanese evil guy accent and it'll work out. It's really funny. It is kind of funny. Okay, well, we did it. Man, that would be a psycho move to shoot down an enemy ace pilot while flying an airplane for the first time with controls labeled in a different... It is, but the German ace is worse. Oh, the German ace is so much worse. Oh my god, it's spoilers! I don't actually care. I do not think we are... I mean, like, you know, there's a story to be had here, but, you know, it's
the Japanese have overrun one of our observation posts and
it's not exactly the most serious story.
One of the officers there was working directly for Pacific Theater Command.
Oh.
If the enemy discovers his identity, they will show no restraint in finding out what he knows. We need him, and the rest of the prisoners out there. But the POW camp is on an island fortress. You are to neutralize the prison's defenses and breach the cell block walls. A commando strike force will land on the beach. With your support, they will escort the POWs from the island. As Lieutenant Commander Callahan is still recovering from the wounds he received from your last mission, you are temporarily assigned command of Easy Squadron's 4 Corsairs.
Oh, crazy. Hey, Corsair again. Look at that. I just noticed the way that y'all can kind of see him peeking out from the chat window. He looks more ominous peeking out from behind the chat menu. Oh, we're gonna set our gun zeroing to do ground attack. He's like peeking out from behind the thing. He's like, hey, y'all enjoying the stream?
Heads up, pilots, we've got company.
I wanna go fight the Japanese. Personally destroy Japanese interceptors. I can do that. Oh wait, I have to wait till 5,000. I think bullets only start like rendering at 5,000. Next one.
Will. Attack my target.
Roger that. I'm after the fighters. Target destroyed. Fighter down.
Oh wow, they're tearing these guys up. Where is he? Yeah, I'm turn fighting a zero. This is explicitly how you're supposed to fight zeros, right? Yeah, very much so. Hello, Sosa. Welcome.
Too easy, boys. Not even a warm-up.
Oh, I guess, oh, they wanted me to take them out. Got it. They wanted me to really shoot those guys. Is that a Balatro or not? Or is that just a card? I feel, in hindsight, maybe. It feels wrong to see cards and be like, oh my god, Balatro, but like, I don't know, you see the little funky Jester hat on the card, you're like, yeah, that's probably Balatro. He's the dogfighting god after all, true. Yeah, there were definitely not instructions explicitly given to new pilots to avoid turn fighting zeros. That is definitely not a thing that was real. That was a torpedo sound. Okay. Torpedo boat. Bap. Torpedo boat. No bap. I think I figured out the trick to it actually. How to get this controller to, I ain't doing that dive, no sir. How to get this Corsair to actually, well, how to get airplanes in general actually boost, because I just have to put way too much force onto on the thumbstick to actually get it to recognize that I'm doing that. I just have to like really push that thing down. Which is not usually how it is supposed to work. Ah, 0. Ooh, the frame rate. It's fine. It's fine. Hello, Zero, that tried to ram me. No, thank you. Not interested. Oh, Akak trying to murder me. No, thank you. Not interested. Don't want any. I would like a refund on this flak hitting my airplane. I did not ask for it. This is not what I ordered. Away. Turn around. Then we are going to.
We landed on the lower beach and are advancing upward towards the camp.
Okay.
We've got an incoming from the southwest. I bagged one.
Form up, people.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hey, look, it's the camp.
Formed up, sir.
Attack my target.
Okay, so now they should be jumping fighters, which will help me.
A couple of Jap tanks have us locked up like a virgin on prom night.
Nice. Sea mines. Okay, well those are gonna be a problem later.
We're getting hit down here.
I know, I'm working on it. You gave me like 3 seconds to react to that.
Thanks, Lieutenant. We're advancing. This Tojo just won't die.
Okay, alright. Yeah, chill out, man.
Put it down. We've got an incoming from the
Oh
southwest.
shoot, Raidens. Gone to what the game considers a tier 2 Japanese plane.
I guess that is kind of cool because Raidens are ground-based aircraft, though I'm not sure any of them actually showed up this early in the war. In fact, I'm pretty sure the Raiden was if I'm not mistaken, which I might be, I think the Raiden is more of a late war aircraft because they really had their time in the sun. What do you call it? During the B-29 raids.
Easy, Squadron. We need some help here. The Japanese have us pinned down. We have an unknown radar contact to the southwest. We've got an incoming from the southwest.
Attack my
Oh,
target.
well, that was quick.
I got him. Jap fighter down.
They really threw the gravel in these
Get your
guys.
glasses checked, asshole.
It's not me. That one. Cool. Unless I was shooting at a friendly airplane, in which case that's his fault instead. Oh, hey, look. Heat. As I do maneuvers that would snap the neck of basically anyone. Alright, Pete, you must die.
Easy, Squadron. Hurry up and take out that gate.
Come on.
We need you to bridge the gate and the cell block wall.
I feel like y'all should have like TNT for
One
this.
less for you boys to worry about.
I feel like that is part of your job as commandos. Is, you know, being able to kick a gate by yourselves. They actually just want me to be involved with what's happening down there, so I'm not just up here killing fighters all day. Speaking of which, Pete.
Hell, they got gun positions in the guard towers.
Okay, well, I'll be there in a second. I needed to punish that biplane for his hubris. Oh, I got a bit over you there. That's okay.
Radar contact to the north.
Wow, that's a good thing those things also have, like, literally 1 point of health. Where's this Akax? It needs to go away. Oh, there he is.
Now break
Oh.
the cell block wall, and we'll be able to get the
Ratty, but don't say that. Don't say that. It's not. It's not how you should refer to the Pete. The Pete is not bratty. Evil, evil. Okay, let's use our Corsair as a breaching charge, I suppose.
We've got an incoming from the southwest.
Oh, do I have to hit it from a certain... okay, I have to hit it from a certain angle. Calban.
Thanks for busting us out, pilot. I'm Tom Stewart.
How did you get a radio, Mr. Tom?
Spotlight again.
Ground control.
Is that the new Corsair? Nice. Can't wait to get back in the saddle and take one of those fillies for a gallop. Real soon.
Huh. I don't like the way you said that.
You a pilot, Tom? You better talk to my CO. He's always on the lookout for new blood.
Again, not sure this guy got a radio.
That's it. We're on our way back to the boat.
Ooh, speaking of which, sea mines.
Here comes trouble. Two Betty bombers are heading in fast. We're sending dust down here. We have an unknown radar contact to the southwest.
Okay, zoom. Me cramping my hand so I could actually do the... put enough force down to actually make the controller recognize that I'm trying to click it. Yeah, we're gonna switch to the other controller next time. Need to wash my mouth. Maybe so. We've been hanging out with those gacha players too much. Oh, goodbye, Betty's. There's a fighter chasing me. I don't care. I'm leaving. Bye. Strange POWs, yeah.
Tight, Mr. Tojo.
Okay. Let's calm down.
Engage at will. Support me, men.
Roger that.
Support me, men.
Roger that.
So you? I only play one gacha currently,
Score another one for me.
and it's the one that was basically bullied into playing. Because it's, also, I don't think the game intended for me to kill the sea mines this early, but, it's gonna be real funny when they're like, "God dang it, Crow, to take out those sea mines," and then I'm like, okay, and they're already dead. Okay, well, except for these ones, 'cause these ones are annoying. That's cool. Ooh, boat.
Reported the boats and are heading out to the northeast. Crow, patrol ahead and make sure there aren't any surprises for us.
Well, there were some, but they're already dead. Kind of realistic about that. Yeah, I know. It's just funny because I've gotten in trouble on stream for for shortening it before. And then I was like, okay, yeah, I don't. Maybe I should play it a little safe. And so it's really funny when I'm like not going to greater lengths to like not say it, and then the games are just like those dang jabs, and it's like, okay, all right.
Watch out. There are mines in the channel ahead of you.
It's our best route out of here, Crow. We need you to clear a path with your guns.
Oh no, not the mines. Oh, man, okay, that was dumb. That was dumb. I really hope they don't unkill all of those mines. That was literally just, it didn't like respawn.
Contact to the north.
Okay, mines are done.
We've got Japanese destroyers coming in from the northwest. I said we got a few minutes before they're on top of us.
Can't do anything about that. I only got 50 cows, man. What am I supposed to do about a Japanese destroyer with 50 cows? I'll even like suppress him a little. I can make him feel unsafe. That's about the best I got. I can make him a little uncomfortable. I don't know why I'm yawning. I actually slept pretty good today. I slept good. I got my workout in. Today was a good day. Today was a good bird day. I'm playing my old, nice nostalgia game. It's cool. We're vibing. What are we looking at? A 0. Alright, you know what?
Attack my target.
Wing. Well, not really a wing, more of a flight. Flight, rip his balls off. They call it a wing, but it's not a wing.
We have an unknown radar contact to the southwest.
As I kill this Japanese tank with 50 cows.
One more.
I don't even know what that one is. I didn't even target him. Oh. Oh, there's Zero. Come on. The only thing I'm not sure what they want me to do is those destroyers, because I'm pretty sure we can't hurt those. I mean, maybe. I gelled him. That's so ominous. It's like that one Twitter, my favorite Twitter post recently, of the, one of those Russian, like, bot accounts, posting AI. What? You want me to kill him? Okay. Yeah, one of those. Oh, they have convenient yellow boxes. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, like a Russian bot account, it was posting AI-generated pictures of Russians, like, invading Alaska as an own. And, the first response that ratioed the guy was just someone saying, "Dog, I'm gonna be real with you. If you pull up on Alaska, we're gonna put our fingers in you." And it's such, it got my attention because it's such a, like, weirdly, because you could say, like, yeah, we're gonna chop your balls off or whatever, you know, it's like, you know, those are all normal, but there's something so, like, personal about that one that's like, ugh. It's so uncomfortable. It has a unique, like, this power to it. like if you're in, like, a fight, right, and you're stepping up to people, and you know, you're trying to intimidate them and whatever. Oh, okay, cool. You're trying to intimidate them or whatever, and like, I'm gonna kick your ass, man. And you go up and you go, I'm gonna put my fingers in you. They're like, huh? They're like the other guys go, what? Like it's immediately disarming. It's like a power word. Oh, it's great. Thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, Navy. I can't wait to fly my new. Oh, the Raiden. Look at him. The Raiden was always funny to me because look at him. He's so squat. He's just a little guy.
The ace I fought over the Marshall Islands was Kazuma Yamashita. He was part of the infamous 13th Airborne Squadron who had led the attack on Pearl Harbor. These guys put the final bombs into the Arizona. These were the guys who killed Charlie. The 13th Airborne had the Jap Navy's best flyers, and they put them in their best planes. Callahan said I was lucky to be alive. He'd fought him before, and I was lucky it wasn't Shunagawa, their leader. He was the best flyer Callahan had ever seen, and he was racking up kills all over the Pacific.
This is
But I survived the fight and brought the Zero down in one piece. It was weird to fly, light as a feather and armed to the teeth. The plane was crated up and shipped back to the Naval Intelligence boys in San Diego. The guys we rescued from the POW camp had only been in there about a month, but they were in bad shape. They'd been starved and beaten by the Japs.
Hello, Abby.
Well, I got talking to one of them, a guy named Tom Stewart. Turns out that he was a pilot who'd been shot down and he was itching to fly again. Callahan found a place for him in one of the other wings of our squad.
That's
so ex-prisoner of war Tom Stewart got another chance to fly for his country. Callahan ran a tight squad.
The audio
and before we knew it, we were brushing up on our torpedo runs and dive bombing for the battles ahead.
The audio is not great. Ooh.
Our attacks on the Marshall Islands only damaged the Japanese base at Tarawa. Elsewhere, the fighting continued. The Japs dug themselves in and even had a few significant victories. They sank their first carrier, the Langley, and our biggest warship in the Far East, the cruiser Houston.
Oh, hey,
so far,
we did that.
Hadn't managed to hit them back. We started to figure we'd be in the Pacific a lot longer than we originally thought. In April of '42, things were looking pretty bad. Morale was low, both in the Pacific and back home. One of our commanders came up with a daring plan to strike a blow at the Japanese. Not on some island somewhere, but right on their mainland.
Oh, that's
it was
right.
called the Doolittle Raid. Our grease monkeys modified a bunch of B-25s to take off from carriers, something they were
These are
never meant
cool.
to do. They launched from the Hornet and bombed factories on the Japanese mainland. Didn't do a hell lot of damage, but it did show the Japs that we had a few tricks of our own. They were feeling our breath on the back of their necks now. Some of the boys who flew the B-25s had to ditch in the ocean, but a few managed to crash land in China. Of the 80 crew, 71 made it back. We heard later that the Japs killed 250,000 Chinese, just for helping our boys.
The Japanese occupation in China was crazy. I really like the little bits of history they throw in there. It's cool. Also, he really wouldn't have known about how many made it back, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure several of those guys got interned by the Russians, and we didn't get them back until, like, much later. Because the Russians were really weird about that sort of thing. Let's see, what do we got? We got about 20 minutes left before I'm looking to wrap up. We can do torpedo
Accurate
practice.
torpedo bombing is vital
of
to
the
our
war
effort.
effort. And
So today we need you to fly a training mission with Lieutenant Commander Callahan so he can show you the ropes. You'll be using live torpedoes against a wrecked transport that was hit by Japanese bombers several days ago. It's dead in the water but still floating, so at least you can get some target practice in when we scuttle it.
Yeah, despite the fact that there's already a tutorial mission about this. Wait, Coral Sea, yes. We are in fact setting up for Coral Sea. Night, oh yeah, that's right. We're on legs, which means this is gonna get fun.
The Jap Navy was headed for Australia, but we cut them off.
Also,
from
these are
Coral
cool.
Sea.
Ominous. Yeah. Did you notice, by the way, the not so subtle?
Pretty good flyer. This little torpedo drill shouldn't cause you any trouble.
Is this formative bird media? This is the only formative. Well, not the one, the only, but this is the formative bird media. This wow, that's not how I would do it, but okay, you do you, guy.
You have to slow right down, or the torp will skip
Yeah.
off the water at any old
Yeah.
angle.
So this was the really
Normally it's a lot
the
harder than
first
this to hit a moving target,
airplane game that
but
I
you
ever
have no problem
did.
hitting this one.
It was between this and IL-2.
Okay, he shot his fish. Now it's my turn.
Fish. And actually, this is the game that inspired a lot of my UI, as far as or like overlay. As far as the streamer thing goes. And
Torpedo detonation.
look at it, it's so old and crusty. Also, not sure what they were. Hi, Lex.
This is Callahan. I can hear you, Lexington.
Let's see. What do they got to say?
One of our pilots came across a Japanese refueling cell
to the south and
damaged her. We need you to get over there and finish it off.
Japanese refueling cell.
Off on a mission.
Huh. I don't think I've ever heard about. Oh my god, it's a rainbow. Yeah, we were commenting, and so this is kind of
We'll
a
get a chance to drop on a hot target after all.
D2 fuel submarine. I have never heard of this thing.
Approximately 20 miles south and attack damaged D2 cargo submarine. Be advised, we expect
Yeah,
a lot of U.S. cargo assistance. This model is
what do you call it?
to be used to refuel seaplanes and other vehicles.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Even with this this certain device we're using to play the game is a bit crusty. The game looks pretty good for how old it is, and the model work is really good. Old and crusty like you. Why do you hurt me? Why I offer you kindness, I offer you content, and this is how you repay me? You call me old and crusty? I had such faith in you at 2, nerd. John McBlancs. Personally
Lexington, this
destroy
is Fox
refueling
1.
roofs.
The Japs have
Okay.
sent a squadron of subs to repair the damaged one.
Yeah.
We are picking them up on radar, Fox 1. Hold tight and do what you can to harass them.
Ow, 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 ow.
Between Japan, Germany, and their conquered territories. Whatever it is, the Japs are trying hard to protect it. Double your efforts, Fox 1. We need
Okay, well now that we did that and got the only gun kill in the history of literally this entire airframe,
Lexington, that sub's making a run for it.
let's do this.
Bro, you better take that sub out before it can dive.
I'm working on it. Also, you said it wasn't gonna dive anymore.
Fires are just a zero with a float bolted on.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. Where's my torpedo? Okay, yeah. Also, the funny thing, I'm also playing this not only in a scuffed, we'll say, version, but also with a scuffed controller, because I found out that various parts of my controller are not working exceptionally well. Dang. Yes, I need my Devastator to go fast, which is something that the TBD Devastator was really famous for doing. Definitely known for being really fast and also really hard to shoot down. Yep, that's this plane, all right. Yeah, yep. There.
Fish dropped.
Fish dropped. Explode. Thank you.
Fish on target. Yes! That is one sub who's submerging for the last time.
He's hyped about it. He's excited. Yes. Is that a friendly airplane? I really hope so. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Ah, not second sub.
Look at the size of that sub.
Boss fight sub.
I hope these torpedoes will damage that thing.
The I-400. The big chunk
There's
sub.
only one way to find out.
The big aircraft carrying sub.
Believe it, that sub's launching fighters.
That was a wacky decision. I get it.
I'll take care of the
But-
planes. You concentrate on sinking that sub.
Oh, is this Callahan that's flying with? Oh yeah, it is. It's our boss man. Okay. Also, not sure how many I-400s they actually made. 1 billion. Yeah, this is the original. What was that thing called?
Fish dropped.
Wait, wrong playing game. Ah, close enough. The Alicorn, that's what it's called. Bang!
On target.
Wow, okay, this is a sub-boss fight. Yeah, get him, tail gunner. And you show him who's boss with your little 30 cal.
Torpedo running clean.
Running clean. They made 4. Man.
That's a hit.
Which honestly, consider oh no, 3. Okay. Which honestly, considering how out there the concept is, kind of wild. Drop. Yeah. Leave.
That's a hit.
Yeah, get him, tail gunner. We're gonna die. we are getting touched. Okay, I'm gonna slow her on down, so this time we can just immediately drop the torque without having to deal with all this nonsense. It's almost like in order to drop a torpedo, you have to be really slow and really low, both of which make you incredibly susceptible to enemy fire. Yay! And why torpedo squadrons had the most egregious casualties in like all of naval aviation. Yay! They were also late war subs. Yeah.
Well, sir, looks like these fish do work after all.
No, they don't.
Your sub is heading for the bottom.
No, they didn't.
Nice work, Crow. That's some fancy torpedo work.
They were also late war subs. Yeah, well, they only made, so, and again, correct me if I'm mistaken here, but the I-400s were made explicitly because they had a plan to bomb the United States, and that was their, like, ultimate gambit, was parking the I-400s off the East Coast and bombing, probably pretty ineffectively, American ports. Why are you :3ing me? Stop that. Oh my god, Dauntless! I love him. Now I'm excited for Dauntless. Oh, roof. Weird. Weird float zero. Y'all ever seen the float Wildcat? That thing is cursed. Whoa, distinguished kills server. No, sorry, distinguished service kills. Don't dead, open inside. Let's see, it's 250, so we are probably going to... Hey, look, it's Shokaku and Zuikaku and Shoho. I'm not sure they were all together. In fact, I'm pretty sure they were split up during the sinking of the Shoho. I don't think they were all in one group, but maybe not. I don't know. It would not surprise me if they were just all together, or, you know, and they only sunk one. That would make sense. Coral Sea was a clusterfuck, honestly. But then again, most carrier warfare is because it's like, okay, we're gonna throw all these, we're gonna throw all of these planes out into the open ocean, and hopefully they'll take something out. In the meantime, just 1 second, I need to get something ready for you guys, because guess what? It's time to reveal the brand new Warbird Spotlight. I think y'all will be excited to figure out about this thing, and hear its story. I'm just pulling up my little, my handy dandy little introduction to make sure I can tell y'all all about this bird. So without further ado, long barrel 20 millimeters on the float horizon hurts me. What do you mean? It's high velocity. They're deadly. It makes them shoot harder, and it's also definitely real. Yeah. Anyway. Without further ado, drum roll, please. I don't have a drum roll. You're going to have to imagine it in your minds. Our next Warbird Spotlight, I'm overhyping this way too much, is the Sandbar Mitchell, hosted by Warbirds of Glory Museum in Michigan. So, the Sandbar Mitchell has a really interesting story to it. They built it in Kansas City in 1944, so pretty late. They used it as a bomber trainer for quite a bit after the war, from 45 to 59. After 59, they sold it to Johnson Flying Service, operating out of Montana, and it did firebombing across the wild north. And they eventually relocated it to the interior of Alaska, Fairbanks. It worked for the Bureau of Land Management there and fought forest fighters, as heavies in Alaska tend to do. On June 27th, 1969, it suffered from a double engine failure after takeoff. Pilot had to put it down on a sandbar in the middle of the Tanana River. There it sat, and there's some footage of it sitting, and some photos of it sitting in the little video playing up there. Sat for quite a long time, and because basically the folks at Johnson, well, they basically wrote it off, the folks who owned it at the time. And so there it sat, on this sandbar for years and years and years. It was basically in really rough shape, and finally, a crew went out in 2013 to go pull it off of the sandbar piece by piece,
and hauled it all the way to Michigan. Now they are restoring it, getting it back, yeah, hence the name, right? They're getting it back into hopefully flying condition. They are very optimistic about getting it back up and flying again, and they have done great work restoring it so far. So it is. I'm very excited to present that to y'all, and you know, give them some support, give them some attention that they deserve. It's a very small team taking a very ambitious project. You can find their website right in here, and that has the story of the airplane, updates on what they're doing, and some of their other projects too. So go check those guys out. In the meantime, I'm probably going to wrap up here. I hope you all enjoyed, despite the scuff. I think we had a pretty fun stream. It's always fun to show off Heroes of the Pacific. I'm very glad I got it working, because it is the formative piece of bird media, and it is media that helped get me into flying and lead me on the long, dark path to becoming a VTuber on the internet. But yeah, next stream, probably Saturday. I might stream something else later in the week, depending if I vibe with it. I'm working on getting an official schedule back up once I kind of feel out what, you know, kind of works for me and how to split the stream times, because I know at this point all of our Euro friends are gone, and everybody's kind of getting home from work on the American side, so I will probably have like more Euro friendly streams, and then I'll have good old American time zone streams, so everybody gets a little Streambo experience. But yeah, once again, thank you all for hanging out. Really appreciate it, as always. Always great to see y'all hanging around. And I will catch y'all on the next bird stream. Coming soon. Okay, bye.